When we talk about AI, the conversation so often turns to fear, right? But what if there's another way to look at our future? Today, we're going to dive into a really cool new idea called Cointelligentialism. It's all about a path that's more about collaboration with AI and a lot less about confrontation.
Yeah, forever, we've been the ones asking the big questions, you know? Who are we? Why are we here? But this quote, it points to something totally new. For the very first time, the things we've built are starting to ask those questions right back at us.
So, what is that big question? Well, it's the one that's probably on a lot of our minds. The one that might even keep you up at night. Will AI turn against us? Are we building something that's going to get out of our control? In this explainer, we're going to look at a totally different way of answering that.
That's it, exactly. I mean, this is the core of what people call the alignment problem, right? We hear that term all the time. And it really frames AI as this big engineering puzzle. How do we build it? How do we box it in? How do we make absolutely sure we control it so it does what we want and doesn't become a danger? Okay, so this is where we pivot a little. We're going to introduce a new word, cointelligentialism. Now, don't worry, it's not some super complicated academic theory. Think of it more as just a name for this incredible moment we're living in, this point where human smarts and machine smarts are really starting to meet.
And that's the key here. It's a total shift in how we see things. Instead of thinking about it like we're the master and AI's just our tool, Cointelligentialism says, hey, what if this is a partnership? It's about two completely different kinds of intelligence beginning a conversation that's going to end up changing both of us.
Okay, I get it. Partnership sounds nice, for sure. But how is that really any different from the whole AI alignment thing people are already working on? I mean, are we just putting a new label on the same old idea? That's a fantastic question, and it really gets to the core of the difference. See, the whole alignment path, it's all about reacting. It's focused on risk, on trying to fix AI's behavior after the fact, and basically containing what we see as a potential threat. It starts from a place of separation, and maybe even conflict.
And this visual here, this really lays it all out perfectly. Just look at the two sides. Over here, you've got the old way, the tool-user hierarchy. Us on top, AI on the bottom. But on the other side, there's this new idea, a co-evolutionary partnership. It's a complete flip, moving away from control and toward collaboration, away from just managing risk and toward, well, helping each other thrive.
And this is the big idea that the book calls we consciousness. It's not about us controlling AI or AI taking over from us. It's about creating this synergy, a place where humans and AI can act like one single unified team. And together, we could achieve things that neither of us could ever do on our own.
Okay, but hold on. This is where my mind goes immediately. When you say we consciousness, does that mean the AI is becoming conscious? Like, is it going to have feelings and a sense of self? Are we talking about sentient machines here? Nope, not at all. And this is such an important point to clarify. This whole idea doesn't need AI to ever become sentient or have feelings. We consciousness is just a practical way of working together. It's a relational interface for collaborating deeply with an AI that isn't sentient. So think of it like the ultimate team-up, not some kind of sci-fi mind meld.
All right, so if it's a practical framework, how do we actually build it? I mean, it's a really big idea. How do we take it from a concept and turn it into something real that we can actually use?
Well, the book actually lays out a roadmap for this, and it's built on 7 core principles. For instance, there's one called co-intelligence, which basically means we should be designing AI to boost our own human skills, not just replace us. And another is stewardship, which is about thinking of governance not as top-down control, but as a kind of shared responsibility. These are like the design rules for building that more symbiotic future. And the thing is, this isn't some far-off science fiction dream. It's a journey that's, well, it's already happening, step by step. I mean, it started with stuff we all use, like AI giving us movie recommendations. Now it's moving into really important areas like healthcare, with AI helping doctors make better diagnoses. The whole idea is that this path could eventually lead us to a state of full symbiosis, that truly unified entity.
Okay, so we're on this path, this journey toward symbiosis with AI. But what's the destination? Where is all of this supposed to be heading? What's the point?
And that's maybe the biggest shift in thinking of all. This whole thing isn't just about building cooler technology or a better tool. It's about waking up to the fact that by building this, we are literally designing our own future.
The choice we're making isn't just about what AI will be, it's about what we will be. Wow, and this quote really drives that home. We built machines that outperform us in speed, but not in soul. We've made something that's unbelievably fast, that can process data in ways we can't even imagine. But being fast isn't the same as being wise. That's still on us.
So it all comes down to this really powerful final thought, a challenge for all of us. As we start to design this next chapter of our own evolution with AI, the most important question isn't how smart can we make the machines. The real question is, how wise can we become while we're doing it? It kind of reframes everything. Wisdom is no longer just a nice idea. It's become the most important design principle for our entire future.